Here's the main control panel for the coach. Here's the controls for the slides. This is the front slide for the living area, and this is the back slide for the bunks. So we got in and out. You can start and stop the generator from right here. And it's convenient to start and stop the generator from the front of the coach and the driver's seat. However, sometimes when a generator starts, if there's other noise or if the engine's running on the vehicle, it can be hard to tell that the generator actually started. So if you stand back here, the generator is located towards the back part of the coach, so you definitely be able to hear if the generator kicked on. So you can start and stop the generator there. Here we have this is the TV control, if you will. So when this switch is down and in park, all the TVs are going to get fed the cable signal through the coax connection on the outside of the coach. However, if there's either a poor cable connection or your campground doesn't have cable, another option is to use this TV signal antenna. So there's an antenna mounted on the roof of the motorhome, and this is a booster, so it takes that antenna signal and boosts it throughout the TVs in the coach. So this is how you switch between park or cable connection and antenna. Water heater, there is an electric water heater and a gas water heater. So typically, whenever you're connected at a campground, we always use the electric water heater. So that's what turns it on right there. You can also use the gas water heater. And then if you are not connected to a fresh water supply, so if you're not connected via a hose to the outside of the coach, there is a water pump to provide water pressure throughout the camper. So that would be a case where you've filled the freshwater tank in anticipation of not having access to water, and the tank is full, but now you want to move the water throughout the coach. You use the water pump right there. This little indicator panel, it's a good indication. Just keep in mind that it is not perfect. So when you push these buttons, it tells you what levels are left in those systems. So here we have liquid propane gas, the batteries, the freshwater tank, which right now the freshwater tank is empty, the black water tank. So this is the black water tank for the main bathroom, the gray water tank, and then the auxiliary tanks. The auxiliary tanks are controlled by this switch right here. So really what this is telling you is what the levels are of the tanks that are in the back. I should caution you that I believe these are flipped. So when you're looking at black, that's really probably an indication of gray, and gray is likely an indication of black. Either way, it's good to check both of them just to have an idea of what's going on back there. Right below the main control panel, we have one or two thermostats in the coach. This thermostat right here controls the heat for the entire coach, as well as the air conditioner for the front living space of the coach. So there's basically three kind of menus, if you will, here, and to do anything on here, you just lightly press. So here it says off. Let me try and get a good view of that. Pressing it once brings us to the fan, and you always want to leave the fan on auto. The second menu is cooling, so if you're camping in the summer, this will be the primary one, where you go ahead and set the set point for cooling. And then the third one is heating. You can set the set point there for heating, and then you can bring it back to off. So similarly, there's a thermostat here on the back wall, and this one controls the air conditioning unit for the master bedroom.